All right, guys, let's have some real talk this morning. And I mean real talk. If your mornings, and I think we both know exactly what I'm hinting at here, aren't what they used to be, you need to lean in and listen close. You're already pouring that crucial first cup of coffee, right? It's your ritual. It's your fuel. It's the thing that gets you moving and facing the day. But what if I told you that adding just a few simple natural ingredients to that exact same cup could fundamentally transform it? Could transform it from a basic wake-up drink into a powerful, blood flow optimizing, energy sustaining elixir that actually supports your vitality all day long. And yes, even those reliable morning situations you might be missing, the ones that used to happen without you even thinking about them. I'm Dr. Narita. And for the last 12 years as a urologist, I've dedicated my life to helping men just like you, navigate the sometimes frustrating, often confusing world of performance and aging. I've heard the concerns, I've seen the struggle, and I've diagnosed the issues in thousands of men who came to me feeling defeated, feeling like they'd lost something they could never get back. And what I've learned is this: sometimes the most potent, game-changing solutions aren't hidden behind a prescription pad or locked away in a fancy clinic. They're sitting right there, waiting for you in your own kitchen cabinet. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you 5 simple additions you can put in your coffee starting tomorrow morning. These aren't internet rumors or feel-good fluff. Everything I'm sharing is supported by actual peer-reviewed medical research. And more importantly, these are the exact things that real guys, my patients, have used to successfully reignite their performance, their energy, and their overall confidence. Before we dive in, do me a favor. You're here because you want real answers. So hit that like button right now. It helps this vital information reach more men who need it. And drop a comment below and tell me, where are you watching from? I love seeing how far this community reaches. It genuinely fuels me to know that men all over the world are finally having these conversations. Look, I love coffee as much as the next person. It's a cardiovascular kickstart. It wakes up your brain. It gives you that undeniable mental edge. But here's the brutal truth about plain black coffee when you're over 50. It's a spike and crash machine. It gives you a big jolt, your heart races, your brain lights up. But then, inevitably, you crash. You're reaching for cup number 2 by 10 a.m., battling the dreaded mid-morning fog that makes you feel like you're moving through quicksand. Biologically, while caffeine is a temporary vasoconstrictor, it narrows blood vessels slightly before a temporary boost. It's not doing a single thing to address the deeper age-related issues that truly matter for male performance. Your testosterone is gently but steadily declining. Your blood vessels are getting stiffer and less flexible, a condition called endothelial dysfunction. Your body's natural production of nitric oxide, the absolute master switch for blood flow and healthy circulation, is dropping fast. That quick caffeine hit is like putting a tiny Band-Aid on a gaping underlying wound. It's temporary. It's masking the problem. We need to stop using coffee as a simple alarm clock and start using it as a vehicle to deliver the premium fuel your body now requires. Think about it. Your body after 50 is like a classic high-performance machine. You wouldn't put cheap regular gasoline in a vintage sports car, would you? It needs the premium stuff. The beautiful thing is, you can transform your coffee routine into a daily, simple act of proactive self-care, using ingredients you can find at any regular grocery store. This is about making your existing habit work smarter, not harder. I want you to understand the gravity of what we're talking about here. In my 12 years of urology practice, I've had deep, honest conversations with men from all walks of life. CEOs, truckers, teachers, grandfathers. Every single man I've met agrees. The loss of reliable performance, the dip in energy, the lack of that spark, it takes a profound toll on a man's dignity, his confidence, and his emotional connection to his partner. It's not just a physical problem. It's an emotional and quality of life issue. Many of the pharmaceutical options have side effects, are expensive, and only address the symptom, not the root cause. My mission isn't to replace medication. It's to help you optimize your body's own incredible potential. These 5 coffee additions are rooted in a strategy I call vascular vigor. They target blood flow, hormone support, and cellular health. They empower your body to do what it already knows how to do, just with a little natural boost. So let's turn that coffee cup into your daily power-up. Get ready. We're counting down the 5 essential ingredients that you can literally put in your coffee starting tomorrow. Number 5, the spice rack regulator, cinnamon. Now, I'm not talking about dumping half a jar of that stuff you dust on toast. We're talking about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. Not all cinnamon is created equal. The crucial distinction, you must try to find Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes labeled true cinnamon, not the far more common cassia cinnamon from the grocery store. Why? Cassia has high levels of a compound called coumarin, which can be tough on the liver if you're taking it daily. Ceylon is gentle and potent. The biological explanation is blood sugar regulation. Cinnamon is nature's incredible blood sugar regulator. Studies show it can dramatically reduce fasting blood sugar levels. Why is this huge for male performance? High erratic blood sugar, even if you're not diabetic, is like sandpaper on your arteries. It causes a process called glycation, where sugar literally gums up and destroys those tiny microscopic blood vessels, the ones smaller than a human hair, that are the first and most critical to bring blood flow to the necessary areas. Cinnamon's polyphenols smooth this all out, keeping your sugar levels steady, which means less arterial damage and better, more reliable blood flow where it counts. The emotional effect is steady energy. Plain coffee gives you a jittery spike. Cinnamon slows the absorption of the caffeine just slightly, delivering a much more balanced, sustainable energy throughout the day. Guys tell me they feel less anxious, no jitters, and no reaching for that second desperation cup. It stabilizes your energy, which translates to a more stable, confident demeanor. The practical application is taste and history. It makes your coffee taste like a cozy, sophisticated beverage you'd pay $7 for at a cafe. Cinnamon, often combined with coffee, has been used for centuries in Mexican and Middle Eastern cultures. They figured out the benefits long before we had fancy labs to prove it. Number 4, the natural nitric oxide booster, unsweetened cocoa powder. Forget sugary hot chocolate. We're talking about pure, dark, unsweetened cocoa powder. The kind that's so rich, it's almost black. Just 1 teaspoon stirred into your cup. You might be surprised by how much this simple addition does. Why cocoa? It's a flavonoid powerhouse specifically loaded with compounds called epicatechin and catechin. The biological explanation is the master switch. These flavonoids do something absolutely critical. They directly boost your body's production of nitric oxide. I cannot overstate how important this is. Nitric oxide is the master switch for healthy circulation. It's the signaling molecule that tells the smooth muscle tissue in your blood vessels to fully relax and open wide, creating a massive influx of blood. One study in the Journal of Hypertension showed that men who consumed cocoa daily had blood flow improvements comparable to some medications, without the nasty side effects. We're talking a measured 30% improvement in how well the arteries open up. The emotional effect is mood and focus. Cocoa contains natural compounds like anandamide, often called the bliss molecule, the same chemical your body produces when you're in love, and phenylethylamine, a natural mood enhancer. You're not just supporting your body, you're literally helping to get your head in the game. Half of performance is mental, right? The practical application is a sugar-free mocha. It turns your standard coffee into a delicious, sugar-free, guilt-free mocha. If you find pure cocoa too bitter, add a tiny splash of a natural, non-sugar sweetener, like stevia or monk fruit. Remember, don't use the sugary hot chocolate mix. That defeats the entire purpose by spiking your blood sugar. Number 3, the Andean adaptogen, maca powder. This one is a little more exotic, but stick with me. Maca root has been a staple in the high Andes mountains of Peru for thousands of years. They call it nature's vitality booster down there, but it doesn't work like a quick fix at all. It works sustainably. What makes maca unique? It grows at 14,000 feet in extreme conditions, making the root incredibly resilient and nutrient-dense, packed with 19 amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. The biological explanation is hormone support. Maca is an adaptogen, which means it helps your body adapt to stress and maintain hormonal balance. Crucially, it doesn't add hormones to your body. It helps your body make more of its own naturally. It seems to work on the hypothalamus and pituitary gland, the master controllers of your entire hormone system. A 2009 study found that men taking 2.4 grams, about 1 teaspoon daily for 12 weeks, reported significant improvements in desire and overall vitality. Because it's supporting your body's natural production, the effects build up slowly, sustainably over time, not in a sudden jolt. The emotional effect is profound. The effect men notice most isn't an immediate physical change. It's a profound feeling of clarity, focus, and renewed motivation. One of my patients, a 54-year-old teacher, told me, "Dr. Narita, it was like someone turned the lights back on upstairs. Everything just felt clearer, and I had a desire for life again." That restored sense of self, that feeling of dignity, is priceless. The practical application is flavor and type. Maca adds a slightly nutty, caramel-like flavor to your coffee that actually complements it beautifully. Start with half a teaspoon and work your way up to a full teaspoon. Give it time. This is not a one-day fix. It's a commitment to yourself. Number 2, the mental clarity and blood flow enhancer. L-theanine. Now, this one is a little different. It's not a spice or a powder you'd find in your pantry. It's an amino acid naturally found in green tea, and it's one of my absolute favorite additions for men over 50. The biological explanation is game-changing. Caffeine gives you energy, but it also gives you jitters and anxiety. L-theanine works synergistically with caffeine to promote a state of calm, focused alertness. It increases alpha brainwaves, the same waves associated with relaxation and creativity. But here's where it gets even better for men's health. L-theanine has been shown to improve blood flow by supporting nitric oxide production and reducing inflammation in the blood vessels. It also lowers cortisol, your stress hormone, which is crucial because cortisol is a testosterone killer. When your cortisol is high, your testosterone drops. It's that simple. The emotional effect is a calm, quiet confidence. Instead of feeling wired and anxious, you feel steady, clear-headed, and in control. That mental state translates directly to your physical performance. The practical application is simple. You can find L-theanine in supplement form. Add about 100 to 200 milligrams to your coffee. It dissolves easily and has virtually no taste. This is the ingredient that takes your coffee from a jittery energy drink to a smooth, focused, performance-enhancing beverage. And number 1, the all-important circulation supporter, cayenne pepper. Now I know what you're thinking. Cayenne pepper in coffee? That sounds crazy. But hear me out. This is the secret weapon that ties everything together. Cayenne contains capsaicin, the compound that gives peppers their heat. And capsaicin does something remarkable. It stimulates your circulatory system, increasing blood flow and improving the flexibility of your blood vessels. It acts as a natural vasodilator, meaning it helps open up your arteries and get blood moving to every part of your body, including the areas you care about most. The biological explanation is that capsaicin triggers the release of nitric oxide and reduces inflammation throughout your cardiovascular system. It also boosts your metabolism and helps your body burn fat more efficiently, which is crucial because excess body fat, especially around the belly, is directly linked to lower testosterone and poorer circulation. The emotional effect is a feeling of warmth, vitality, and aliveness. A tiny bit of heat in your coffee wakes up your senses and signals to your body that it's time to perform. The practical application is to start small. I'm talking a literal pinch, a tiny dusting of cayenne pepper. You won't even taste it if you start that small. but over time, you can build up to 1/8 of a teaspoon. Your body will thank you. So there you have it, gentlemen. 5 simple additions that can transform your morning coffee from a basic wake-up drink into a powerful, blood flow boosting, energy sustaining elixir. Cinnamon for blood sugar regulation, cocoa for nitric oxide production, maca for hormonal balance, L-theanine for calm, focused energy, and cayenne for circulation and warmth. Combine them, and you've created a morning ritual that supports your body, your mind, and your confidence all day long. Start tomorrow. Just pick 1 or 2 of these and add them to your coffee. See how you feel. Then add another. Give it time. Your body didn't change overnight, and it won't reverse overnight. But with consistency, you'll start to notice the difference. More energy, better focus, that reliable morning feeling coming back. And most importantly, a renewed sense of confidence in yourself. Because that's what this is really about. Not just performance. It's about feeling like yourself again. It's about dignity. It's about vitality. It's about showing up fully in your life. I'm Dr. Narita. If this video helped you, hit that like button, share it with a brother who needs it, and subscribe for more real, honest men's health content every week. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these you're going to try first. I read every single one. Take care of yourselves, gentlemen. I'll see you in the next one.